After 34 years, because I'm 34 years old, after all that time, I finally got my mom to play the first ever board game / card game with me. And that game that I want to tell you all about today is called Wanted Wombats. Now, this is a hilarious pocket-sized game that is on Kickstarter right now. And by the way, this is not a sponsored video. I was given this preview copy, but I wasn't asked to make a video at all. So everything that I'm saying is all on my own accord and whatever. This game is hilarious. All you do is you're gonna shuffle a deck of cards. And your goal here is to win $15,000. So on your turn, you're just going to call a number. And there are a total of 4 types of numbers available. There's $1,000, $3,000, $5,000, and $10,000, with $10,000 of course being only having 2 available in the entire deck, and $1,000 having 16 copies available. Knowing that ratio, you can call out any number you want. So then when it's your turn, let's say I'm gonna go for, you know what, the most frequent one, let's say $1,000, keep it easy. Boom, now I have a choice. I can either keep this $1,000 and stop and then pass on to the next person, or I can keep going. But the risk that you take when you keep going is that you may lose everything that you have. So let's say I wanted to keep going and I'm gonna go for, let's go for 1,000 again. $2,000 in a row. I'm feeling lucky today. Let's go for 3,000. See, that's how you know it wasn't scripted, because look at that. That's totally random. So because of this right here, I called the wrong number. I'm now going to lose these, and this will go into the discard pile. And then the next person goes and you repeat the same thing. The thing is, if you ever pocket and keep a bunch of cash, then that cash is there for you the entire game. So if I were to score, $7,000 on my turn, I can keep this in my storage. And even if I call a wrong number later on, it's okay, because I'm gonna keep 7,000 and just keep playing. That's it. That is the entire game. Super easy. But the reason why I wanted to tell you all about this game is because it is freaking hilarious. Just check out this clip from when we played this game at Lake Tahoe.
10,000. Oh, nothing.
No. 10,000. Oh!
Nope.
10,000. Kenny, you have to.
It's just 10,000 here.
Oh!
Now I'm gonna upload that little clip as a YouTube short later on, but I just thought it was freaking hilarious, and it really encapsulates what Wanted Wombats is all about. It's all about silly fun. There's not much strategy to this. It's all about push your luck. And yeah, you can calculate out some ratios and do some quick math on that. But either way, I think it's just something that is so easy to table and easy to get everyone around the table playing. So at Lake Tahoe, for instance, I was asking Mom, I was like, Mom, you want to play this card game with us? And immediately she was like, oh, no, I kind of watch and just kind of play on her phone. But then as all of us were playing around the table and it was super rowdy and she saw how easy it was, what I did was I just took this deck of cards, put it right in front of her and said, Mama, say a number. That's all you need to do. She goes, oh, okay. Immediately just says yes. So if a game can get my mom to play, or just get anyone to play, if it's so easy to grab another gamer and just have them, involved around the table, to me, I think that is a major win. $15 for a card game like this, and $25 for the deluxe version with the playmat and everything, which I will be backing on my own, by the way. But yeah, like $15 for a little pocket game like this that is able to invoke a core memory, that's able to really be easy and palatable, and something that is inviting for everyone. This game is literally for everyone around the table. I think that is a major, major win. There is one issue that I have with it, and that is that they should implement a rule that limits how many times you can repeat a number. Because for instance, the issue that I had with multiple gaming groups, by the way, like every gaming group reached this conclusion, which is eventually, when you go around the table, we're gonna hit a point where, okay, everyone's gonna say 10,000 because 10,000 is about to pop up any second now. We're on the edge of our seat, we're anxious for it, and we're excited for it. And then boom, someone will, no matter what, get $10,000. And that moment is going to happen. That's where I think it's fun at first, but it can get repetitive once you keep repeating this cycle. So I think they should limit how many times you call a specific number to like 3 or 5 times and play test that a little bit, because once you limit how many times someone can call a number, I think it introduces variety and maybe they can shuffle the deck of cards again. Because then that makes the game a lot more lively and unpredictable, and the core part of this game is to be unpredictable. If you can start predicting out your cards, it takes away a little bit of the fun from it. So I think the gameplay can really be elevated if they just implement that singular rule. Hey, you can't call the same number 5 times in a row. Once that person calls the fifth time in a row, then that's it, shuffle a deck of cards and then just keep going. So simple, short rule implementation that I think should totally be in the game by hopefully the final product. But either way, I absolutely love this game and will definitely be a go-to pocket-sized game. I think if you like games like Flip 7, I think One to Wombats will be perfect along the lines of that. If you just like small little easy party / card games, then this one will be a huge hit for you and your friends and family. So check it out in the description box below. I'll leave a link. And with that said, I hope you all enjoyed today's review. Thank you all so much for joining me. Once again, if you made it to the very, very end, go ahead and comment jackpot, because who doesn't love the feeling of hitting that jackpot $10,000 in this case. Thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next one.